Hey fellas, what's up? I got a good one for y'all today. Hey, why you should avoid women with past trauma and emotional issues. But first, before we get into it, hey, I want y'all to hit and like that subscribe button because I do want to keep bringing you guys more men's development content to help y'all level up. So let's get into it. Why you should avoid women with emotional issues. First of all, guys, we just gonna keep it 100. Taking that energy that you could be putting into yourself, working on yourself, hitting your goals, being on your purpose, getting to the bag. You don't want to take that energy and put it into a female who has any kind of past traumas. These past traumas could be daddy issues, um, failed relationships, and abusive relationships. That's not your responsibility. And dealing with females like that who haven't seeked any kind of therapy or counseling, that shit gonna derail you, man. And females usually, when they have past traumas or any kind of emotional disconnect, man, they use these past traumas to avoid accountability. And I'm gonna just give you an example. This one female I was dealing with, every time I would check her ass on something, basically she would start crying, saying, "Oh, well, I didn't have my daddy in my life," or all this bullshit, things like that, man. So they will use past traumas to avoid being held accountable to continue to keep doing the same fucking bad behavior over and over and over again. And usually females with past trauma, they're emotionally damaged. Um, Females that are emotionally damaged, fellas, that's a red flag. You shouldn't be out here trying to fix a woman with any kind of emotional damage or past traumas. That's not your fucking job. That's the job for a fucking therapist, and she needs to go actively seek help. You know, and guys, in the beginning of these stages, man, when you're dating, man, these are things that you have to listen to and pay attention to. Because a female gonna tell you everything you need to know. Man, when she go to talking about how that ex-boyfriend used to beat her ass and how her daddy left her and all this shit, man, y'all have to listen to this because those are red flags that's telling you, hey, she got daddy issues and things like that. When it comes to daddy issues, man, usually women with daddy issues, they're very promiscuous. And guys, you cannot be afraid to ask a female, hey, was your dad around? Hey, how did you grow up? You can't be afraid to ask uncomfortable questions like these, fellas, because asking these questions, you're going to be able to gauge her character and personality up front, man, especially when you vetting for something long term. Now, if y'all just having fun and y'all just want to kick it with a female, man, I would advise you to avoid females with past traumas altogether because y'all got shit to do and y'all should be trying to better yourself and you don't want to be getting yourself caught up in any kind of drama. But if you're gonna have a little fun, man, have a little fun. Do what you got to do and let it go. But being in a long-term committed relationship with a female who has emotional traumas, I definitely wouldn't recommend it because it can fuck up your life. And like I say, guys, it ain't your fucking responsibility. Nah, man, that's what counseling for. That's what seeing a therapist for. Now, if you meet a female and she's actively seeking counseling and she's actively in therapy, that's something totally different. You know, I had a situation where I was talking to this female years ago, man, and she had some fucking mama issues. I asked her, I said, well, if you have all these issues, why won't you go seek counseling? Why won't you go seek some type of therapy? The motherfucker looked at me and said, well, therapy isn't going to work. Why can't you just be the man that I could just cry my fucking tears and just cry on your shoulder and you just listen? And I'm like, no, you're not finna dump all that shit off on me. And for that reason alone, I never pursue her or never try to do anything with her long term. And like I say, they will use this to escape accountability. They'll use these traumas to commit bad behaviors. And then if you call them out on the shit, they'll take the trauma and use it to deflect everything, man. You don't want to deal with that shit, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of energy that you putting into a grown ass adult that could be out here seeking some type of help. And yeah, some women, man, who have these past traumas that dealt with abusive boyfriends, verbally abusive boyfriends, failed relationships, man, they get off on the thrill of that when it comes to dealing with these type of guys. So you have to avoid that too. Some girls are coming to your life, we call it toxic. They're intentionally being toxic, stirring up bullshit, causing arguments, and fucking your life up just because they get off on it. Toxic shit that can fuck your life up, destructive shit, dangerous shit. You should not be trying to engage in that shit at all. Like it's levels to it. And some females out here, man, they just in love with the dangerous side of being toxic, man. And all that shit come from past traumas. You don't want a female, man, that'll come and slash your fucking tires, kicking down your fucking door, popping up at your house, busting out your fucking windows, getting on the internet, putting your business out, destroying your reputation, doing embarrassing shit. Because, like I say, guys, shit like that can cost you on the back end. And usually that stuff comes from a female being emotionally incompetent. You want to avoid that stuff. And like I tell you guys, all y'all have to do is sit around and listen. When you first meet a female, gauge her in the beginning and listen to what she say. She gonna tell you, man, if that ex-boyfriend used to beat her, he was verbally abusive, she gonna give you all the red flags if she had any kind of past trauma or emotional issues. And that should be your cue to gauge this properly and say, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. Y'all get caught up in that ass, y'all get caught up in the sex and all that shit, y'all get caught up in the beauty, and the motherfucker just be the worst type of female ever, bro. Y'all shouldn't be dealing with emotionally damaged females, especially nothing long term, because it's gonna cost you on the back end. She's gonna fuck your life up. Dudes out here getting killed. You know, she putting you in the mix with other dudes. Now you getting into it with another guy, and which y'all should not be getting into it with no dude over no females. Period. I'm talking about period. But sometimes these females with these emotional issues, they get you caught up all because you're dealing with a female who has some kind of past trauma and she like to stir up shit and drama. Avoid that shit, fellas, at all costs. Because if you don't, it's gonna cost you on the back end. You guys should be dealing with women who are emotionally stable and who are in control somewhat of their emotions. I mean, this a female. We all know females are based around emotions. It is what it is, but it doesn't mean she has to be fucking over emotional or she just does not have control over her emotions altogether. It's an unhealed person. And like I said, y'all supposed to be out here chasing y'all dreams, leveling up, getting healthy, staying fly, put that energy into yourself and into a female who has emotional intelligence. Y'all out here trying to fix females who got trauma and past issues. You motherfuckers want to be there to be the shoulder to cry on and all this bullshit. No, it's not your fucking responsibility. You're supposed to be out here, hey, hitting the gym, chasing goals, and dealing with females who bring peace into your life. It's simple as that, fellas. You're not supposed to be pouring your energy into a motherfucker who can't control her fucking mental state. It's stupid. And you stupid if you do it. A lot of y'all out here be doing sucker shit trying to help and save females. Y'all want to fix females who damage. It's not your fucking job. It is not your fucking responsibility. Simple as that. That's a grown ass adult. If she don't want to seek help, if she don't want to seek counseling, hey, tell that motherfucker to hit the road because you got better stuff to do. There's plenty of women out here who are healed, who are on the right path, and who can bring peace into your life, man. Y'all think about that. Y'all got to choose better because 99% of guys' relationship problems is just y'all not choosing good in the when she coming into the front door. Y'all not vetting her properly. When she coming into the front door, y'all letting too much shit slide. And emotional baggage and past trauma is a big chunk of the shit y'all letting slide. Vet properly in the beginning. The last thing I want is for y'all to get yourself in trouble, man. behind a female who can't control her emotions. It happened every day. It happened every day, guys. Dudes and all kind of shit because they did not gauge properly in the beginning. You got to think about this, guys. This stuff is going to save y'all in the long run. And like I say, everything I'm on here, man, I'm telling y'all, it's shit from experience. I'm 41 years old. I've been dealing with women a long time. If you fuck up as a man and make certain mistakes and drop the fucking ball, you're going to go through the same shit that I went through and that others went through. You just got to learn from it. A lot of y'all don't be trying to learn from this shit. So, like I say, man, any kind of daddy issues, any kind of past traumas, abusive relationships, things like that, if they aren't seeking any kind of counseling or therapy, hey, avoid them, man. And like I said, it's going to save you guys in the long run. So, hey, but before we get up out of here, I want you guys to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'm going to keep bringing y'all more men's development content, tips, and we're going to level up together.